to Little by Little, a short time in God's Word. Today, October 26, we've got Job 17, Acts 24 to 26, and we're gonna look at, well, probably Acts and Job. So we'll start in Job, and we'll kind of continue where he left off yesterday in chapter 16. And here he's just expressing the reality that this has been a hard deal, right? My spirit is broken, verse 1, chapter 17. My days are extinct, the graveyard is ready for me. Surely there are mockers about me, my eye dwells on their provocation. There's a sense where he's just desperate. Calls out his friends, verse 10. But in all of that, his hope is where? Well, verse 13. If I hope for Sheol as my house, if I make my bed in darkness, if I say to the pit, you are my father, to the worm, my mother, or my sister, where then is my hope? Who will see my hope? Will it go down to the bars of Sheol? Shall we descend together into the dust? He's like, if my hope is not in the right place, right? If it's on the things of this world and I'm just locked into those things, there's really no hope. Chapter 24 to 26 of the book of Acts finds Paul now in custody, and he's going to be given opportunities in these chapters to witness and give the gospel message. And you see that in the book of Philippians, where he writes about, hey, I hope to, I'm going to die, or I'm going to live, and I hope to live because there's more for me to do. And he prays for them that they'd be like he is, except for these chains. And the chains, kept him in one place, but it didn't stop him. And so prior to that, here he's getting opportunities to give the gospel to powerful people. And he doesn't pull punches. He doesn't, talk about their lifestyle and, here's 6 ways to have a happy life, or 3 days to a better wife. He gives them Jesus. And it gets uncomfortable. And so he talks about things that will connect, here in chapter 24. He says, knowing for many years you have been a judge over this nation, I cheerfully make my defense. Right? He's like, okay, I'm going to get to the point here. And because I know you have some understanding about all these things. Right? And that these things didn't happen in a vacuum, these things about Jesus. And so he says, the only thing I can figure out that's gone wrong here is that, verse 21, it is with respect to the resurrection of the dead that I'm on trial before you this day. And so he is left in jail. Chapter 25, he's going to appeal to Caesar. And they really don't know what to put. He says that seems kind of unreasonable. So then in chapter 26, he's going to get to again give an even fuller account of the gospel and give his testimony about what happened to him in his life. And he's like, I know that you know these things. And they're like, would you persuade me to be a Christian? Verse 28, chapter 26, Agrippa said to Paul, in a short time. And verse 29, Paul said, whether short or long, I would to God that not only you, but also all who hear me this day might become such as I, except for these chains. The chains didn't hold him back. Okay, well, it kind of did. It kept him in one place. In a place where he's able to freely speak. And say, whether a short time or a long time, I want you to come to know Jesus and him crucified. Right? And what an opportunity that was for Paul. When he does end up in Rome and in the final prison there, he spends a couple of stints there. But the reports are that people in the Roman household, the guards, and all of these people that are around him for the rest of his life come to Christ. Not every single guard, but right, different people. And so you just got to sort of slow down our role here for a second and go, okay, Lord, I'm not in jail. I don't have this kind of situation, which means I have a lot of great freedom. So can you help me? Lord, can you help me give the gospel to people around me and not be ashamed? Talk about the story of your life and how Jesus saved you. Till next time, keep growing little by little.